What's going on, guys? It's Shawnee Salami. Today we're using the Vanguard and we are using the Battle Axe. It's a really fun combination. Pretty good game here. We also are running into the fire because that's a tip for you. You don't get a death for that on your stats. So if you care too much about it like I do, there you go. And if you guys have seen me in game lately, I haven't really been having my best games. I'm messing around with my settings, so the controller update, or the controls update I have for controller on console is going to be updated. I think that'll probably be the next video, maybe tomorrow or the next day. So that'll be its own full-length video. It'll only be like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe even less. I just want to get my updated controls out there. But basically what I'm saying for this one, and if you've seen me in game, I've been struggling, is I think these settings that I changed will help in the long run, but right now it's a struggle. And I apologize to that guy after hitting him when I tried to heal, because that's our friend on Back Biscuits. He's a member of the Discord, been around a little bit. Now let's get into the gameplay. So this was kind of funny. I got caught off on this side here. Every time I tried to leave, I don't know why that guy left. I started getting attacked again. So look, I go to heal, but I get interrupted. Now we're getting into more fights. And it just kind of kept happening. So we weren't really helping the objective, but I think I was a little bit of a distraction, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I forget if it was in this game or one I didn't record while I was warming up with the Battle Axe. I've said this in other videos where I use this. I will never be able to figure out the range on this thing. It is so short that I'm almost face hugging people, like just not even paying attention to distance. Sometimes I'm just being as close as I possibly can because I can't figure it out. I'm so used to the War Axe and that whole thing. The War Axe is so similar in a way, and it's much longer. So this is one of the shorter weapons for two-handers. Now, all you kids at home, you saw him dodge backwards. He's going to try and throw this now. Anytime you see him going for that backwards thing, like walk back, especially if he dodges backwards with a Dane Axe, expect a throw to come. And he did throw it and miss. Now, this guy did seem pretty good that's fighting me right now. Also, we are in a crowd. It's a little hectic. I don't even remember if I knew what was going on. But think about if he was using a different weapon. He seemed pretty nasty. He would have probably killed me much quicker and without even maybe the help. Now, long-term viewers know at one point I was considering no longer even using my fire pot and just not having a special ability at all or play that way. But we are now on a very good streak of not wasting them, and more importantly, burning our teammates alive. We actually hit the enemy. In the past, I may have just even thrown that up into the guys dropping their rocks. We were down atrocious at one point. Let's just say that. Struggling to stay alive in this 2 versus 1 against some good players, high level players, but we can only hang on for so long. Now again, all you kids at home, watch this. You see the Dane Axe user drop back, or he's using a Battle Axe, but you know he's got 2 weapons. He did that dodge back. Even if he didn't right away, the throw was going to come. I was playing a little recklessly. I should have saw that coming from a mile away. And by the way, guys, I'm offering helpful tips, and I don't mean to sound too critical of that Dane Axe user. My issue more comes from Reddit thinking it's overpowered. The Chivalry 2 Reddit really is pretty miserable. And if you do enjoy using the Dane Axe, I joke around, but guys, this channel, if you haven't noticed, is very clearly for the casual player. Despite a lot of my hours in this, I don't do competitive. I don't do any of that. I just play with my friends and have fun. So if you have fun by just using the same weapons like 2 Dane axes and kind of playing like that, there's nothing wrong with that. This is how you should play. It's supposed to be fun. The only people I really judge based on any class is just Archer, just because you're actively making people's times worse and they can't really do much to change it when you're hiding and running. So any other weapon is fair game. Do what you like. Now we have a funny interaction with the Slapper coming up. We follow them around for a little bit. They are a menace. I don't know if you've seen them, guys, but they don't use a weapon. They just run around with a shield. Absolute Chad behavior to just not care about your stats, die a lot. But quite honestly, I've seen them go positive a few times, and it was humiliating when they killed me a few days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. I was the heir on Dark Forest, and they got me with a punch to end the game and kill me. And by the way, I'm going to do the shout-outs because I haven't yet. We're playing with Pinot. She's a very nice woman. We're playing with Mr. Love. Love that guy, even though we just met. And that's why Discord's cool, guys. Just hit me up if you want to play in there, and we'll find a time to play. The Discord link will be in the pinned comment, as well as my friend code. If you just want to reply your friend code, I could add you there too. So I can't see the PC chat for why people do this, but I do know that this guy vote kicks me just to be a troll. Every time I'm in his lobby, he does this. I don't understand why. So after he hits me with the most obvious drag ever, I don't know what ballerina move he was going for. We teabag him for a very long time because I'm getting a little tired of being able to be vote kicked for no reason. And then I just don't know what that's about. And we get him again later. I didn't know he was in here, so... yeah, and then I'm sending a message here to the person with the friend code that was near me because I didn't want them to think I'm teabagging a random person that wasn't an Archer. I just wanted to explain it. I'm not a toxic person, but eventually enough is enough. Here our good friend Pinot doesn't make a very good decision. I love you, Pinot, but this was a bad idea. She drops down to certain death. We're surrounded, but I back up my boys no matter what, win or lose, which we clearly were going to lose, but that's okay. It made for a funny moment at least. Even though this was mostly a gank, we do give him a nice teabag just to send the message. So quite honestly, we just get worked here by this guy. He heard me talking shit about Dane Axe users and let me know what's up. A decision here. I throw the fire pot, but then it leaves me disarmed like for a second while I pull out my battle axe and I get killed. Luckily, there's enough other soldiers that didn't end the match, because for a second there I thought I was by myself and that it was over. I accidentally ended the recording a little too soon to show the final stats, so I'll zoom in. As the timer dies down, I'm going to skip ahead about 20 seconds, but we did get the win after some people survived, and I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow.